One day after former President Donald Trump visited Lancaster for a town hall, Vice President Kamala Harris is back in the Keystone State, this time in neighboring Chester County. Thanks for joining us for Fox 43 News at 5. I'm Evan Forrester. The Democratic nominee for president appeared for a conversation with former Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney. Fox 43's James Corrigan was at the event. He's live in Chester County this evening with details of what the vice president said and who the message was intended for.
Well, Evan, this message clearly was tailored towards independents and Republicans who may have voted for Trump in the past, but are now hesitant to vote for the former president. The location of this, also no accident. The Harris campaign knows that this election can be won or lost in the Philadelphia suburbs, and she brought along Donald Trump's chief Republican critic to help spread her message. Vice President Kamala Harris appeared with former Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney in Chester County, with a message designed for independents and Republicans leaning against her opponent, former President Donald Trump, in saying that she will be a president for all, regardless of party.
It is not about the individual. It is not about what is in their personal interest. It is about what is for and in the spirit of the public good.
One such Republican supporting Harris is Cheney herself, the daughter of former Vice President Dick Cheney. She says she endorsed Harris because of her adherence to her conservative principles.
The most conservative of all conservative principles is being faithful to the Constitution. And you have to choose in this race between someone who has been faithful to the Constitution, who will be faithful, and Donald Trump.
Cheney says Trump's actions on January 6 disqualify him from returning to the White House. Other Republican supporters of Harris say Cheney's presence on stage is vital to convincing their peers to cross party lines.
Liz Cheney is as conservative a Republican as you can be, and for her to come out and support Kamala and go barnstorming across Pennsylvania today, I think that's really important. I think Republicans need to see this.
Harris responded to questions from the audience about child and elder care, along with maternal care, and says her presidency will look to move beyond the division she says has been caused by Trump's rhetoric.
It is not productive of us to be a nation of people who are pointing fingers at one another, who don't understand that the vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us.
Now, former President Trump directly responded to today's event in a post on social media. He called Liz Cheney a, quote, war hawk. He brought up her father's support for President Bush's invasion of Iraq back in 2003, and he says that a vote for Trump is a vote for peace in the Middle East. Harris and Cheney have an event currently going on right now out in Michigan. They have one more later on today in Wisconsin as the election sits just 15 days away. Live in Chester County, I'm James Corrigan with Fox 43 News.
All right, James, thank you so much.